Meeting of the Glen Rock Zoning Board of Adjustment. Could you please call the roll?
Ms. Harriet? I'm so sorry, excuse me.
That's all right.
Ms.
I'm here.
Yes, okay. Mr. Bourne?
Here.
Mrs. Chen?
Here.
Mrs. Chanella?
Here.
Mr. Mitchell?
Here.
Mrs. Tewitt?
Here.
Mr. Storali?
Here.
Mr. Chadwick? Absent. Mr. Jennings?
Here.
Other in attendance would be Katie Raisin, the board attorney.
Okay. Would you read the sunshine law, please?
In accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, which went into effect January 19th, 1976, I hereby state that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as follows. Posting of a notice on the bulletin board outside these chambers, mailing of notice to Ridgewood News, and the filing of notice outside the Borough Clerk's office on January 17th, 2025. In addition to foregoing, a notice was posted on, in addition to foregoing, a notice was posted on the bulletin board in January 2025, setting forth regularly scheduled meetings for this year. A copy of the schedule was published in the Bergen Record on January 16th, 2025.
Thank you. We're going to postpone the approval of the minutes because Tracy sent them to me to forward to everyone, and apparently I didn't do it correctly, and there was a mix-up. So we're going to approve the minutes from March and April next month. That's okay with everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
Just before we could, everyone received the resolutions and reviewed them, correct? I just want to make sure because I sent them, yes, okay,
Correct.
thank you.
Okay. So, our next order of business, I need a motion to approve the memorializing resolution for 135 Greenway Road, Block 66, Lot 7. And this is a revote because the person making the resolution, the memorializing resolution motion last month was not eligible to do that.
I'll make that motion.
Need a second?
I'll second it.
You call the roll?
That's Mr. Mitchell?
No, that was Mr. Bourne.
Mr. Bourne,
It was
okay.
Mrs. Chanella.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bourne?
Yes.
Mrs. Chen?
Yes.
Mrs. Chanella?
Yes.
Mrs. Tewitt?
Yes.
Mr. Storiali?
Abstain.
And Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
You forgot me.
You, for some reason, are not on.
Were you not
I
here?
abstained though, but I wasn't here, but don't I
Oh, you
abstain?
want to, yes,
Oh, do I
but
call?
you don't have to call. You don't
Okay,
have- yeah, you don't have
okay,
to
that's
call.
fine, because I wasn't here for
Okay.
anything. Okay, our next motion to approve the memorializing resolution for 11 Chestnut Drive, Block 160, Lot 6. I need a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
That
You
was-
cannot,
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
You can't second.
I can't second?
Because you were an alternate, so your vote, you were the eighth vote, only have seven members, so you didn't vote on that one.
My fault.
Okay, no, you're
So he's not voting at all,
correct.
Okay,
I'm
who's the
sorry.
second?
so.
Yes.
Bob Bourne.
Okay.
Make sure he, wait.
Chanella is
Wait,
first.
Wait.
I just want to check, because on the list, just give me a sec, so we don't have it under the same. Yeah, that's fine. You're
Okay.
good.
So Chanella, it was motion, first motion,
Yeah.
second motion is Bourne.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and
Call the
roll
roll.
call?
Yes, please.
Mr. Bourne?
Yes.
Mrs. Chen?
Yes.
Mrs. Chanella?
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, next I need a motion to approve the memorializing resolution for 4 Lee Terrace, Block 249, Lot 17. Who
I'll
wants to
make a
make that
motion.
motion?
I'll make that motion, please.
Yes.
Okay, and I think the second might have been Mark.
Second.
Okay,
Mark, okay.
who's second?
Mark.
Mark Storiali is second,
Okay, roll call?
right.
Mrs. Bourne, excuse me,
Yeah.
Mrs. Bourne, excuse me. Mr. Bourne?
Yes.
Mrs. Chen?
Yes.
Mrs. Chanella?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mrs. Tewitt?
Yes.
Mr. Storiali?
Yes.
Okay. Moving right along, I need a motion to approve the memorializing resolution for 18 Monmouth Road, Block 201, Lot 6.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay,
Chanella?
Mr. Bourne?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Roll call?
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bourne?
Yes.
Mrs. Chen?
Yes.
Mrs. Chanella?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mrs. Tewitt?
Yes.
Mr. Storali?
Yes.
Okay, the last motion I need to approve the memorializing resolution for 432 Grove Street, Block 129, Lot 19.
I'll make that motion.
That's Mrs.
Second.
Chen,
Mr. Chen?
and second, Mrs. Chanella.
Okay, roll call?
Right.
Mr. Bourne?
Yes.
Mrs. Chen?
Yes.
Mrs. Chanella?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mrs. Tewitt?
Yes.
Mr. Storiali?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your patience. Under new business, we had 58 Crestwood Drive, Block 224, Lot 17.
Hello,
Good evening. Can you both state your name and address for the record, please?
Scott Bella, 65 Glen Ave, Glen Rock, New Jersey.
Glenn Bookbinder, 58 Crestwood Drive, Glen Rock.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. We're here this evening asking for a front yard variance to allow us to put a front porch on an existing dwelling. Applicant's looking to put on a couple of additions, enlarge his garage and do an add-a-level addition, a partial add-a-level addition, none of which encroaches into any of the setbacks. The only issue that we're having is the front open covered porch, which is encroaching into the front yard setback. We are dealing with a unique site in that although it meets the requirement for size in terms of square footage, it's a little bit on the shallow side where 140-foot lot depth is standard, and we're at 125. And I believe that's why the house is set where it is, and it's pushed forward because of the lack of depth. And I think that's why we're running into this issue, in that the front porch is encroaching into the setback by 5.3 feet, and then another 4 feet to the actual step of the porch. So the porch itself is encroaching 5.3 into the setback. There is an average setback study done, and it's 47.3 to the front of the dwelling, and that's basically, you know, we're not dealing with a 50-foot setback, we are dealing with a 47.3 setback. However, we still are encroaching into that front yard setback. And basically, that's it. We're asking for just the open porch because of the front yard.
And you're, for the record, you're saying the hardship is the shape of the lot?
Well, I
Or the
would say.
placement of the house?
It's the shape, not so much the shape, but the depth of the lot
The depth of the
is,
lot.
yeah, is less than what is standard, if you will. And I think also the other hardship is where the current building is sitting, because it's sitting, you know, so far forward. It's very difficult to do anything on the lot. And if you notice on the right-hand side, there's, the house goes up to about 5 feet to the property line. We're not going over that portion of the dwelling. So that's going to remain a one-story. We're not touching that part because it's encroaching, it's not conforming, and we didn't want to exacerbate that area as well.
And the neighbor to the right, is their house placed forward also? The
I would
only
defer.
neighbor, really, because the other side, there's no neighbor. Is his house?
The house to your right is in line with you?
Yeah, they're all pretty close, almost right.
Yeah, we did the average setback study, and they all pretty much are in line throughout the block.
So he's not coming out any further than the next door neighbor to change that line?
Well, the
That's-
porch is. But not, yeah, the main part of the dwelling is not, but the porch is coming into the setback.
I'm not sure I'm making myself clear, though.
Mhm.
The neighbor next door is also forward, but you're not coming out any further than the neighbor next door.
What's the number for that house?
Is there only one neighbor? Because the other side, there's nobody.
Well, there's, yeah, I have 10 properties that we've measured for
Okay,
that
never,
block.
you know what? Ignore my question, okay?
Yeah.
Just ignore it. All right. Anybody have any questions of the applicant or the architect? Barbara?
Scott, you mentioned that the porch is an opened porch, and it will remain
It's
open.
going to remain open, yes.
But basically, it's for protection when you come outside. from the-
Correct.
From the
It'll
weather.
be covered, yes.
Right.
It'll be the length of the house now, right?
It won't be the length of the entire house, but yeah, about 3/4.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're willing to accept the stipulation it can't be enclosed?
100%, yes.
Okay.
Scott, maybe just to put the variance in perspective, there's an existing covered step area, off the front of the house.
That is correct.
So how far out is that in relation to the, to the variance there? I mean, that's already
It's exactly where our step is going to land, exactly where the step is today.
today? So you're
Yes.
not going any further than the existing
That
step?
is correct, yeah.
Okay,
And the platform is further back from that step,
Okay.
of course, yeah.
okay,
And the only difference then is you're going
Going
left and right a
Left and
little
right,
bit.
that's correct.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions of the applicant? Anybody in the audience that wants to ask a question or make a comment? Somebody want to make a motion?
Okay, I'll make a motion then that the application, 58 Crestwood Drive, be approved as presented with the caveat that the porch will not be enclosed.
Can you have a second, please?
I'll second that.
That's Miller and Bourne.
Right.
Just,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
She's
No,
just-
it's okay.
You call the roll, please?
Ms. Hurley?
Yes, yes.
Mr. Bourne?
Yes,
Mrs. Chen?
Yes.
Mrs. Chanela?
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mrs. Tewitt?
Yes.
Mr. Storiali?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Does he not need to
Yeah,
vote?
correct.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you all.
good luck, guys. Scott, it wouldn't be a monthly meeting if you didn't show up, so I'm glad
Yeah,
to see you're all
I
right.
do have a quick question. Is 44 Beverly on for tonight?
No, it's not this month.
Nobody called me. I was prepared to present.
I don't have the plans, so I can't even come.
I have them.
Okay, our next application is 60 Park
Scott,
Avenue.
you want,
Do
you want the, pa-
do you want copies of,
Oh,
probably could always use extra, right?
okay, he doesn't want it, it's fine. Okay,
Good evening. Can you state your name and address for the record, please?
Jamie Riley, 60 Park Ave, Glen Rock, New Jersey.
Caesar
you need to speak in the microphone.
Right, you just have to
because you have to be recorded.
Again,
Did you get,
Yeah, I think
they got it, yes.
Thank you.
Caesar Padilla, 408 Philadelphia Avenue, Point Pleasant Beach.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Mr. Padilla, I don't think you've been before us this year. Can you just give us a little bit of your background?
Sure, I
Thank you.
graduated NJIT with Bachelor's of Architecture. I've been practicing architecture here in New Jersey for over 30 years. My license is in good standing. Been within this board, Ridgewood, other parts of Bergen County, and presented in the past.
Is she accepting Mr. Padilla?
Yes,
Please go ahead.
Come before you tonight, we have a one-story addition on an existing
see,
single-family
you have to
home.
speak in the microphone too,
sorry.
please, thank you.
Yep. We have one-story addition that we're encompassing 2 offices, a mudroom and a bathroom. We meet all the required rear setback, front setback, lot coverage, and gross area. The only setback that we have an issue is with the side yard setback. The lot, as you can see, is odd shape. The layout of the house, I guess the most feasible, obviously, area to enter the home is, for the mudroom is in the back, right behind, right in front of the garage. So, but we don't have an issue with the mudroom area itself, but the offices, both the owners work from home, and they need 2 offices. That's the most private area. It doesn't, we're not going to go any further than the asphalt driveway, current asphalt driveway. We're about 18 inches off the driveway. But we are 10 feet, 10.9 feet off of the setback when we're required to be 19.9. So we're about 9 feet into that setback. Again, with the odd shape of the lot, if it was a square lot, a rectangular lot, we'd have plenty of room on the left-hand side. The house is situated towards that driveway on the right-hand side. If it was centered more without that angular piece, we wouldn't be up here for this variance. The rooms itself, if you can see, it's 10 foot by 8.5 foot. They're small, they're not particularly large. They are particularly just for office use, no bedrooms.
And you're underneath the coverage and the,
Gross area,
and
correct.
and the egg FAR and structure.
Yes. The neighbor to the side, if you've been there, is probably about 10 feet away from the property line as well on that side.
Okay, anybody have questions?
What did you say the side yard variance was? Because it looks here you got, you're proposed at 10.9.
We're at 10.9, we required 19.9, so it's a 9-foot.
Oh, because it shows on the sheet it's 16.32.
Oh, I'm sorry, the existing is 19.9. You're right. It's less than 6 feet.
Okay, but that's about a 33% variance.
Yes.
It's not a de minimis variance, it's quite a bit.
No, but as you can see, we're not affecting, we don't believe we're affecting any of the neighborhood. The other, like I said, the neighbor is 10 feet away as well. The layout of the home and the property, as you can see, that's the best situation for the office area based on privacy. And obviously, the mudroom, which is not affecting the side yard setback, is also part of the addition. And in order to conform and just aesthetically make it work the best, that's the best side that we felt was appropriate.
How far off the driveway did you say the,
It's a little over 18 inches on the narrowest area.
and you feel that won't impede, down the road, the future of any access to the
No.
rear? Where the,
No, 18 inches is plenty, even if it was a parking lot, for example, and you had a curb, 18 inches overhang is plenty, and right now, we're just going in and out, so we're not even parking. There's no overhang that the car would
right.
affect that area.
Yeah, I was just thinking in terms of access, because cars are bigger today now,
Yeah.
It looked like your driveway is fairly wide.
Yeah, it's not, they don't have an issue going in and out, and I've driven in and out, backed up in and out as well, and have no issues. It's pretty straight.
How long, how deep, how long do you think the driveway is anyway? You wouldn't even have to drive up to the house if it's that long. I mean, the driveway in the picture, on the plan, looks pretty deep, pretty long.
It is long. It's, that's 50 feet, so, to the garage is 140 feet, so the driveway itself is, yeah.
My last question is there any other alternative that you could do to provide what they want?
Yeah, no, we looked at the other side too, the family room, but again, for privacy and access, that's just, like I said, since they work full-time from home, that's the best side of the house, basically. The family room, the rear, there's a pool area there, but again, it's off the family room, and they do have 2 kids, so it's not, it's more privacy and layout issue, just seems to fit best for a study or an office.
Anybody have any more questions? No? Anybody in the audience have a question or a comment? Anyone want to make a motion?
Sure, I'll make a motion. In the matter of 60 Park Avenue, Block 2, Lot 4, I propose a motion approving the application as submitted.
I'll second.
Can you call the roll?
Mrs. Hurlick,
Yes.
Mr. Bourne,
Yes.
Mrs. Chen,
Yes.
Mrs. Chanella,
Yes.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Mrs. Tewitt,
Yes.
Mrs. Storelli.
Yes.
Siriani. And I don't have to call Mr. Jennings, correct?
Right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, good luck. And hopefully the water coming down the hill doesn't wash the house away.
Before we close the meeting,
Do you
do
want
either of
some
you,
plans?
Oh,
I don't know
do
what-
either of you gentlemen have a question that you want to ask? You just came to the meeting just to watch? Good, good. People should do that just to see how we work.
You want to know where I spend my time.
So, we need a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Second? That's it.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Good one.
That was like 20 minutes. Almost, no, we've done 12. Yes. We get an extra double page.